Hello dears, today as promised I will give some more general advice on how to have less problems falling asleep and how to have more peaceful and relaxing nights. The first point is that physical exercise and during the day is very important for the body to allow itself to calm down and get into the resting mode when you go to bed. So take good care of your body during the day and move, dance, do sports, take long walks. Also the fresh air when we go out really helps us to become tired, and that is a beautiful combination. Fresh air and moving your body. Nature walks and forest walks. I'm all for it. The good thing is, of course, that it's still allowed now to go out and do sports now in the pandemic, so that's also helpful in this. Let's say how long it's like this. The food is important, as already mentioned in my last video. Don't eat anything a few hours before you go to sleep. At least 2 or 3 hours is recommended, and also even a few hours prior to this, don't eat very heavy food. Don't eat heavy food in the evening for dinner, because if your body is still occupied with your digestive system, it has less energy available to regenerate your cells, and the consequence is that you will have a lighter sleep and not feel very rested, and also not look very rested because your cells didn't regenerate enough when you wake up in the morning. Also, when you fall asleep and you are digesting food, this can really keep you away from going into the sleeping mode. So be aware of this. I know sometimes it's hard. Same goes with alcohol. Alcohol makes it harder for us to have deep sleeps. We will have a lighter sleep whenever we drink alcohol. And also beer, etc. They really push on our bladder, and then we wake up and have to pee, or wake up like all the time and don't go to pee, but that of course results in a very light and restless sleep. So less alcohol, the less alcohol the better for your sleep, okay? Also of course coffee and black tea or green tea and also cacao are best to stop drinking from maybe the afternoon on, or a certain time that you will also need to experiment with, right? But in the evenings, no caffeine or things that resemble caffeine, because that will definitely make it very hard for you to fall asleep and also give you a lighter sleep. There is some teas that are very recommended, for example Baldrian, lavender tea, different herbs that really have calming attributes and ingredients and energies, so that they really help us to get into the yin mode. The right surrounding, the right sleeping room in terms of aesthetic and furniture, and also your bed is so important. Still, it's really underestimated, the importance of how your sleeping environment looks like. And if we just think about how many hours in our life we spend in the bed, please guys, invest in a good mattress, invest in nice pleasant bed sheets, and cushions. And cushions are very important. If cushion is not soft enough for me, I cannot sleep the whole night. So I usually take also a pillow wherever I go when I travel, and because I've learned over the years. But really also how the textures feel like, the fabrics feel like, and how they look like, and how your whole bedroom looks like. It is so important. Don't underestimate the power and influence of colors, of materials, and also of the order in which you place your furniture in the room, because we don't have to be Feng Shui experts or Vistu, which is the Indian equivalent to Feng Shui, to feel that these things have an immense influence. Yeah, you can just simply try it out. Maybe change the position of your bed if you have problems falling asleep, and see what it does, and it can help massively. Also, in which direction of the earth your desk is being placed, your mirror, your water elements. This is very important, and look into Feng Shui or ask me some questions, because I definitely feel the difference if I change these things and pay a bit more attention to where they are placed, and then also really find objects and colors that are soothing and beautiful for you. And the best is to not have very vivid colors in your sleeping room, yeah, because yellow or something is a color that really wakes us up and is like, maybe for the kitchen or something, for the people who like yellow. I don't, but for the bedroom it's nice to have more like pale colors and really relaxing colors. And then also, what is a very essential topic as well is the light. Already a few hours before you go to sleep, try to dim the light, because very bright light keeps us awake. Also, the light of the computer and the phone has a frequency that makes us awake again, and is not healthy also. No? And if you use candle lights already a few hours before you go to sleep, your system automatically, naturally calms down and prepares itself for the sleep. So that's very important. And if I look around in my friends' places, I'm still very shocked many times what kind of light they have, not only in the living room, but in general, because it is so important. It can change your whole energy, your whole mood. Really, light is everything. And then people are surprised that they have like not a nice mood, although they have like, for example, always direct light, or the center of the ceiling of a room. It's not recommended to have your main light. Yeah, it's better to have different small lights and lamps in different corners of the room, so they generate a nice warm light, and the right light bulbs, etc. Yeah, and when you have fairy lights, try to use yellow ones and not white ones. It's a bit hard to get them, but it's really worth it. It changes the atmosphere and gives a very nice, cozy vibe. Yeah. See what else is on my list here. Yeah, so the most important thing is your mindset, because your thoughts really, really can interfere with falling asleep. I think we all know it. And here it goes again, that we need to really give ourselves enough time to fall asleep. Because if we just run around with a crazy monkey mind and do a million things, and are in communication with people, or watch an exciting movie, or have a discussion, or are with the phone all the time, then we are so hyper that we cannot suddenly fall asleep. And then we become nervous because maybe we have to fall asleep because we need to get up soon. Then that's like a dilemma, right? So it makes it really hard to, we say in German, auf Knopfdruck, to immediately force yourself to calm down. So give yourself time for it. Shut down your phone, switch off all electronic devices. Best is again a few hours before you fall asleep, and just really do activities that support you in the yin energy. Stretching, like yin yoga, is very good and recommended. Very active yoga and yang energetic sports or dancing is not recommended, because again it makes you awake. But like nice stretches or movements are really good. And then of course also meditation. If you're not familiar with meditation, you can start, because it's never too late. Or else like just take some moments, maybe journal, or read a nice book, or really just center yourself and go over your day and reflect a bit, or practice some practices like gratitude, or sending out good energy. There's so many things you can be grateful for, no matter what happened during the day, right? Send love to the universe, send love to your loved ones. Thank God or the goddess or the universe, however you might call it, for all the abundance and all the gifts, and that you're healthy, and You can pray for others that are suffering right now. All of this connects us with intention and with the heart, and this is why I was starting this point with the topic mindset, because we want to get out of the mind actually and go into the heart and into the somatic space, into the body when we fall asleep. Because the monkey mind keeps us away from falling asleep, right? So we find our own ways how to get more into the body, and by doing a body scan, for example, which is also part of Yoga Nidra, or even a whole Yoga Nidra session, that can really help us to get a bit away from the mental dimension and into the body, and to really allow ourselves to dive into the yin state. And as I also already told you, I'm offering a free gift of a mini Yoga Nidra that I'm happy to send to you if you register via the link in my bio, and that can maybe help you to fall asleep. If not, there is millions of others meditations on YouTube, and I also attached a step-by-step manual on how to fall asleep, and then you can try it out, because Yoga Nidra is really effective in this, because it's a scientifically proven method. So it knows, with the help of the body scan and some affirmations, how to also relax the mind, because every synapse is connected to a different point in our body. That's so fascinating. So we consciously, by relaxing the body, we also relax the mind. Yeah, so give it a try. I'd be happy also to help you. And I also offer one-on-one sessions where we have a full Yoga Nidra and can go deeper into your specific topics. So yeah, I am very happy to offer you this gift. And then also I wrote an article about some sleeping tips. Right now it's only available in German, but I wrote it for a newspaper in South Germany. So I will also attach the link to this Schlaftipps für meine deutschen Freunde in my bio, so you can just read a bit about some more tips, and maybe share it with your loved ones or with people you know that suffer right now a bit from the difficulties we all sometimes have falling asleep. Okay, and last but not least, CBD oil really helps. It helps us to calm down, to relax, and I have also some bottles that I can send to you, because I have a nice one. You can read about it in I think the second last post I did, and that really helps me also. Yeah, so lots of love. I hope this helped a bit, and for any questions I'm here. Good night.